Also, this isn't exactly the only game I'm gonna stream today. There is another one lined up, which is gonna be Nico versus Risk. I'm not quite sure when it's going to happen. When they have the time. But
Let's see here. Snicholas is here in chat with us. Do you have an idea when you and Risk have planned to play? Oh, and this is for exhibition, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we would need to change the title for that afterwards. Alright, you're gonna play now.
Oh, they're here now.
Yep. Then we
okay,
are
so...
Chaos, are you still with me or?
No, I'll stay with you here.
Alright, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Musical, for the change. The two of you can go into class select. They are both playing ranked. Poke and QCT did the same. And here we go. Set number 2 for today. These players also have participated in yesterday's expert tournament. By the way, Poke won yesterday's tournament. He is champion. And Risk is actually runner-up. He is he won second place. In terms of Nico, I'm not sure which how Nico plays overall, but I think it was Risk who he actually lost to. Also, for those who don't know, Risk is a returning player. He's just carrying a different name. He was known as Ultra Fighter before. Some of you might recognize him. Risk is working his way to lost. Only has the queens left. He is not topped out. Okay. He was not topped out. Clear. Burns purples a little too early. Garbage was not connected. Alright, now Nico sent the combo storm to top Risk out.
Snicholas and Risk, also known as Ultra Fighter, as Lava mentioned. Snicholas did mention earlier here in the chat that he's been working on improving his offense, so let's see what he has to show for here.
Yeah, almost death waste in order to get as many panels as possible. Let's see how that works out. Oh, and it appears that Nico is trying to time his clears is trying to time more chain extensions, but is still trying to get it down, it appears. But those were just some unfortunate, was just a bit unfortunate. Also, I like the stacks that Nico kept to the left. Just kept the clear in there with the greens, and then he downstacked when he needed it. And used the rest to attack. That was well done.
Let's see how Risk will deal with this. Snicholas has been setting a lot of bigger chains, although he's starting to break into the combo garbage queue here, so.
I'm pretty sure Risk was trying to extend the chain there. That didn't quite work out. That looked like a miss.
Double swap.
Yeah, double swap. That
Yep.
was unfortunate.
Musical Legend said that I made a Tails reference yesterday when I made a comment about miss swaps. Wasn't intentional, but I know he was getting at there.
I'm not exactly sure what Nico was trying to do there with the purples. He could have just lined them up for... I think he could have just lined them up for a regular chain. Didn't need the extra swap in there. Unless he was trying to use them for the clear. But then they weren't connected. It appears that Nico is also attempting to implement as many +5s as possible.
Oh, the slide wasn't worth it. There are better options out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nico is really trying to push the stack as high up as possible whenever he can. I mean, burning down from high stack to low stack with a lot of offense is kind of a bread and butter move that you should have, I would say. But it doesn't mean it comes without risks.
True. Definitely one of the more. Oh, not in time for that +4. But yeah, one of the things you have to take extra care for is. It's not just the down stacking, is like how you go about with your chain. And yeah, the terminology we call for it is basically steering your chain. Definitely a much more advanced technique, because a lot of players are not aware of such a thing or how to do it properly. Even I myself, I'm not the best at it either.
I'm not exactly familiar with the term either, but I mean it does make sense. The way you work down your stack decides if you live or die at the end.
Yep.
I think it's what I always say. When you downstack or when you attack in general, you have to once your attack ends, you have to make sure that you land in a position you can defend from. I guess that's just steering your chain spelled out. At least I would imagine it is.
Well, it's interesting when I think about it too, because in things like in time attack especially, I think that's where you can definitely really learn how to steer your chains. because if you can do that well, then you can minimize the time on like down stacking after you make that 13 chain.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I'm so bad at time attacks that I can't even get to times 13 chains most of the time.
Don't feel bad. It's not the easiest thing to do, especially like when you're playing on hard. Shoot, yeah, we know that. Shoot, yeah, we know that like a lot of resets are involved when trying to go for a high score.
Yeah. But Nico certainly tried to. Oh, that was. Oh.
Should burn, but risk is not topped out.
Yeah, but it looked a little scary on Risk's side because of a miss swap. Oh, okay.
Oh no! He gambling on those slides. He may have. Yep, that missed slide caused him to go through a scramble.
Yeah, slides are always a gamble.
Impact law. No I'll turn you to ash. 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 I'll turn you to ash.
Big chain coming in from Nico. It's times 10.
Whoa. Risk not paying attention there. He should have left it alone and that. Okay, he's got the purples.
Yeah, but he's very low stack. And with a giant chain, we're looking at forky strats. Yeah, basically forky strats here. He came before Orange Triangle, if we're perfectly historically accurate. I mean, Orange Triangle chains go beyond forky chains, I would say. Also, Risk still has a tier 2 available, so there's that.
No more making bad if I don't get serious. Huh? Ha! Whatever. Impulse blade. No escape.
Oh, never mind. Risk had the chain lined up. Is trying his best to keep the garbage small. Now he's trying to get a bigger one, but I think that was mostly for defensive purposes. Oh, close. Didn't go for the Shogun. I think there wasn't enough time. Nico really trying to get way more offense out of his panels than when I usually watch him.
Yeah. Overall, he definitely has been being more aggressive on the offensive output. Chris needs to be careful here. Light blues are all the way on the other side. And that's a lockout. Oh, wait, no, he hasn't out. He hasn't out. Oh my goodness! Wow. Oh, okay. So it almost looked like a fumble on Nico's part, but it actually wasn't. He was just setting up a +4. I didn't see that. Yep. Going as high as he can. Oh, good thing he wasn't topped out there.
whoa. I'm pretty sure that was a slide. It was supposed to be a slide attempt from Nico, but he attempted it from the wrong height, so that couldn't have worked regardless.
Let's end this quick. No more missing. Too late to hatch.
Wow,
Inch towards death.
fancy chain from Risk there.
Did I sprint toward death?
Nico really working on those combo chains.
No more missing.
Oh, oh, those miss swaps. It's stressing me out to watch those. Oh,
Inch toward death.
okay. Quick reaction. Double swapped, miss swapped the yellow. Couldn't get to the +4.
Variable edge. Take this. Take this.
I feel those, to be honest.
Take this. No more missing.
That's never funny.
It's time to get serious. Disappear. Variable edge. Too late. Critical edge. Is that all? Cross combo. Take this. Ouch. Take this. Take this. I'll break you. Variable edge. Fired up. Goodbye. Goodbye. Take this. Obstruct me. Covering fire. Obstruct me. Covering fire. That doesn't hurt. This. Take this. Is that all? Covering fire. I won't lose to the likes of you. This. Take this.
Both players will have a high stack right now.
Hurt.
Trying to send some more offense before they start clearing.
Take out of my way. Take this.
I have to say, Ultra Fighter has been doing a very good job of keeping consistent pressure on Snicholas. Oh, Snicholas kind of froze up there.
Yeah, he kind of froze up. I'm pretty sure he had something planned for the Dark Blues, but then they misaligned.
So far, a lot of Snicholas' losses have been to there were a few input errors, and then situations like that. But I think overall, like, it's been a lot of just defensive mistakes in general. Like, nothing that like stands out like a lot. Although there are probably a few things I could make comments about. But yeah, he's been doing a pretty good job on defense.
Too late to help keep up with me. It might be bad if I don't get serious.
Ultra Fire has, on the other hand, I noticed he's been burning down the low stack a lot more often than Snicholas. But it hasn't like been too much to the point where he couldn't survive the situation that he was in, even when topped out. But he'll still need to take care of that. Ultra Fighter needs to raise that stack. You see a really big one coming in. Now he decides to raise.
Just in time. Yeah, Ultra was basically just waiting for the chain to drop. That's why he didn't send much more offense, even though he could.
That was so dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Lockout. What? What? Alright, and now, yep, he's going to be stalled out for a bit. He has to conserve. Yeah, cancel one.
Yeah.
Snicholas has
Also
quite a bit of combo guards to go through.
In that moment where Risk had in that moment where Risk had also screens, I think I would have burned some of those screens instead of the reds.
Yeah. Oh no, no, that was okay. seconds here. Nope. Reds. Good catch there on the yellows. Get the guards clear. As I would have created a situation. Alright, Ultra Fighter. He's got outs. Ooh, that was bad. That's
Yes,
a lockout.
that's a lockout.
Yep.
He almost got it. He almost got it. He just had to keep the light blue up top.
Take this! I'll break you! Disappear! The final blow! The final blow! The final blow! The final blow! Playtime! That doesn't hurt!
Risk is starting with another big chain.
Combo! Take
And Snicholas didn't send much in response, so he'll be in the on the back pedal for a bit.
Playtime is over. I'll break you! Obstruct me! Time getting fired up! Take this! I'll break you! Disappear! I'm on you to ash! Critical edge! To ash! Variable edge! I'll turn you to ash! Variable edge! Variable edge! Time to get serious!
Just in time.
You're wide open!
But
Chain.
okay, never mind. Risk had to burn down a lot, but he got towards his clear. I don't think if burying the purples with that is the best. Well, he didn't get any purples from the garbage, so maybe it didn't matter too much.
Yeah, Ultra Fighter needs to take better care with his down stacking.
Get in our way. Too late to have replaced ribbon dance.
I mean, I play it risky myself sometimes, maybe I shouldn't do it that often. But there is always a consideration to be made when you are in low stack. How much garbage is on my opponent right now? Is it, will it actually favor me if I send more right now and risk a worse defensive position? Or is my opponent not in much danger anyways, so that I... Will the extra garbage matter? Is the question. Let's put it that way.
Ooh, the hole in the middle, okay.
Take this. Excellent. You. Take it all. Take time to get serious.
Uh-oh, risk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a miss-swap. That wasn't planned. Risk
I
got
thought he was
out
gonna
of
take
it.
the +4. Yeah.
Factory on risk. Can you transition out of it? Not like that. Not like this.
Burning up.
Ah. Yeah, he messed up the transition. Oh, 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 oh. Stack race almost got Nico. Almost. So nice slicer there from Nico. This time it hit.
Oh no, okay. Alright, that works. Not exactly what I had in mind there, but it worked. +9 in the middle, but Risk has no risk economics. But not intended.
Yeah, not much garbage on this side.
Oh. Yeah,
Decided to
there's
cut.
nothing,
Decided to cut the chain as well. He's really aiming for the combo garbage right now.
He needs to go up a bit more. Alright. Oh,
There's the dog.
no.
No, he has the dog blues.
Oh, wow.
Never mind. He,
Burned a whole lot. Oh,
yeah, burned down a whole lot, but got a times 4 out of it. I think personally, I would have just taken the safe clear.
yeah. Good transition there. The Shogun to stay alive. Risk. Another hole in the middle. Needs to work down something there. That's bad. Okay. Yellows. Okay.
Good thing he was locked out there. He had that those horizontals at the bottom were his only option.
Yeah. It's good thing you saw it in time too.
Ooh, Nico is not topped out. Good for him too, because in this situation, oh
Man. Yeah.
yeah, Nico had to scramble a little bit in order to find something. But let's just say, just because you're not topped out doesn't mean you can take your time. The garbage can drop at any moment.
That won't work. Whatever. Mandarin slap. No more missing. Burn. No more missing. Jeez, don't be so troublesome. To the slide. No more missing. Huh?
Ooh, okay.
Too bad for you. No more. This.
Simply dismantles the Shogun.
Not yet.
Looks like Nico also thinks that shotgun bad, and that was mistimed.
Okay. Yeah, he's fine. Risk is pretty much risk-free for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snicholas is only at 13 GPM. Yeah, that's not gonna do anything.
I mean, it can change quick. Sorry, I touched my mics there. I shouldn't do that.
I won't let you escape. Nilgiri burst. Your fate is sealed.
Unfortunately, that light blue, yeah, right there. Alright. So that was in the middle. Alright, purples, no. Okay. Transition white blues. Not exactly the way to take it. Take +5. He gets the okay. Oh, no, that was
okay,
bad.
yeah.
That's bad. That is bad.
As the purples? Okay. Close calls all around.
I know how my revenge.
Nice chain extension at the top.
Alright, and oop, that was close.
I think he was contemplating this the 6, but decided no, it's not worth it.
Especially not to get tripped up by that snipe attempt.
Yeah, now
Alright.
this is when Nico's offense comes in. Sent 2 big chains, and now Risk is stuck in low stack.
Way down. Alright, but Snicholas is not in the clear yet as far as guards is concerned. He's got quite a lot of common cards to choose through. Oh, okay, never mind. Spoke too soon. That's it. Alright, Kiki. Oh, that's okay. Ultrafire can't attack now. He's not in position to do so. So he's able to clear that shock garbage quickly.
Really lines up to +6. Lines up another +6 at the top.
there. Ultra Fighter is a good place to. Nope.
Oh.
A lot of unnecessary burns. He's need to conserve now.
Didn't take.
Yeah, that was the right answer.
Yeah, didn't take care of the double towers there.
Yeah.
Impact law. Ha! 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 Burn! I'll turn you to ash. Huh? No might more be bad if I don't get serious. No more missing. Ha! You might be
This time, Risk is on the back pedal.
Yeah, he is working on a chain to fix that. Nico is high stack. Goes for an 8 there. Yeah, there is nothing on Risk's side. Or there was nothing on this side. Oh. Is still not topped
Man,
out.
that was-
Dash is always a red towards the clear. Nice.
Ooh, 2 towers. Okay, he's got it.
Okay.
But Risk is not topped out for now. That's about to change with this 6 chain. Oh, he was not paying attention. Hold up!
Oh, the dark blue! Ignored the dark blues completely. Yeah, Risk is really trying to get as much offense as possible before he defends. To his detriment a lot of times. Oh. Yeah, that one piece to the left. Oh.
Oh, okay. That was close. Snicholas was not quite prepared for it. He still has outs. Has the reds. Ooh, almost death races.
Looks like you weren't quite skilled enough.
Yeah, Risk fumbled sequence there. Didn't have a lot of time either for it.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Laser focus on the
That's
upper
all
left, and there was nothing. Uh-oh.
Jeez, don't be so troublesome. Did I scratch myself? Huh?
Man, alright. I'm not sure what Risk is doing there.
It might be bad if I don't
Kind of just fumbling around there once they stack up. So now he is stuck in low stack, as we've seen a lot through this set.
Yeah, he likes his low stack, it appears.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, leave that alone. Yep. Shogun Dark Blues. Needed to keep that green, but he's got the light blues. Alright.
Amazing.
deal with the factory here. 3 consecutive. Well, 4 chain fall by 2 threes.
Didn't scratch myself. Jeez, don't be so troublesome. You thought
Oh no.
I think I would have just gone for the +4. I wouldn't even have seen the +6. But that, yeah, that was too greedy.
I'll turn you to
Ultra Fighter seems to be a type of player. Yeah, I've got a full board. I'm going to use all of it.
Yeah.
Too late to have regrets. Don't lose to the likes of you. I'd be mad if I don't get serious. No escape. Jeez, don't be so you're done. Ha! Ha! Whatever. Goodbye. Gunblade.
Good fight thing too. Yeah, I think he did mention in our Discord chat also that he does like big chains. So.
That is true, yes.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Okay, got the stop time.
Alright. Nope, nope, that's bad. Blues on the outside of the board, that's it. That is definitely it.
You thought
Yep.
you'd be a challenge?
There was a chance he could have gotten it, but it was a slim one.
Yeah. Middle, no cards. Yep.
I think the +6 was missed. I think Nico timed the +6 in such a way that it turned out to be a just a +3 and a ×2. That's interesting. Lava, I'm gonna have to drop out for now. I'll rejoin you if they are still going by the time I come back. Alright, thank you very much, Chaos.
Hey, no problem.
Alright, gonna take it from here then.
I'd be mad if I don't get serious. Let's end this quick. This is just a scratch. Let's end this quick.
Nico still has to burn down. Purples maybe? Yeah, okay. Combos don't dropping on Nico. Good defensive position for it. Freeze once again. Yeah, freeing up the top for the next defense. For the next defensive play. Good. Goes for the... Yeah, only has to drop the... So Dark Blue... Goes for the +4 even. Yep. Strong offense from Nico there. I'm not sure if the score is correct. It might be not. No, goes for the opening slides there. Well, it's not a bad call, to be honest. It's if you will set one, yeah, you will be behind in offense, but you won't be dead at the very least. Risk once again that low stack. Also, it appears that Musical is going to join me shortly on the mic, so appreciate that.
How's it going, Lava? I'm just opening up the game.
Ah, alright. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, things are going well, I would say. 13-19 if my score is correct for Nico. Also, Nico just built the times 15.
13-9, okay. Good.
So Risk is going to be very busy. Let's see if he decides to... Okay, goes into mid stack, not into low stack before he does anything.
Opting to get a couple of extra chain links where possible to try to expedite this counterattack against Snicholas. Going to have to stop at the yeah, it stops at the 5 chain link. Ended up having to burn just a little bit extra, so still back to low stack, and Snicholas's 15 chain is really putting in work, just zoning out Risk for the better part of, I want to say, 35-45 seconds. Snicholas was able to roam free for a little bit and enjoy a little bit of indecision without being punished for it, while Risk took some time to charge up a chain of his own.
Yeah,
a little dangerous for
Nico
Risk.
was also barely not topped out in the end there, and I think it saved him a little bit. But well, it's hard to tell. He would have gotten shake time, so it might not have mattered.
Might not have, yeah. Especially since it was a chain, so you're guaranteed more frames of shake time. Good planning, but failed execution on Risk's side, trying to bring that yellow over from the left to clear in the center. Risk opens with a 5 chain, Snicholas with a smaller chain this time, a 3 chain, preceded by a 2 chain that has already been cleared, I believe. Yep. Risk has to expose a garbage clear, needs to burn under a little bit.
Yeah, had to think a little while to find the correct path.
It's always a little scary when there's no clear path outlined for you right away. The fact that you end up finding yourself needed to take some extra time can mean the difference between life and death.
Yeah. Oh!
Alright, very scary for Risk.
Oh, okay.
Was able to get a last minute clear, but can he bounce back?
He was not topped out.
Does so with another 3 clear, has to get make use of...
No, you had to stack down first, Risk!
remain.
No! Okay, yes, the yellow! No.
Oof. Yeah, there would have been, even with all of those extra burns, there was just enough of a gap if you were to solve the puzzle to allow to make use of shake time. But to react to that is also very difficult. for most players, they're better served not having to rely on that.
Yeah, I think. I mean, his GPM is around the 350s, but at some point his burst speed might need a little bit of work. Just,
Right, so I have
on
seen...
the precision part.
You're talking about APM, right? Not GPM?
Did I say GPM? I'm sorry if I did. I mean, I meant APM, yeah.
Gotcha. And yes, so I have seen both of these players like go somewhat faster in terms of numerical APM, but I'd say both of them have decently functional APM. I've definitely seen it out of Snicholas, where whenever there are some panicky moments, his burst just like ramps up like crazy. Very scary. Yeah, that was hard to get out of for Risk.
Yeah.
The solution didn't look very pleasant either. This chain that Risk had opened up with, the original trigger point did not involve any inserts, but Risk added a couple extra chain links using an insert off to the side. Rewarded with an A chain, but still low stack with no usable second tier. Snicholas has been doing a really good job in terms of calling out the low stack, heavy combo play from Risk, or at least like the heavy burning play. Good solve for the transition clear. For a good full minute, Snicholas hadn't sent a single 2-chain until after that. So basically all of his chains except for that final 2-chain right at the end would fall immediately.
Yeah, it's only the 2 chains that holds most of the garbage back, right?
That's right.
Didn't have to burns the dog.
Little fumble there with the order of the down stacking order.
Yeah, the ordering seems something that Risk struggles a little bit with.
Likely exacerbated when your opponent is giving you very little time to correct any mistakes. You're kind of boxed in a way where once you make a flub, or rather once your panels fall the way they do, you end up having to commit and realize, okay, I cannot do damage control in the way that I was envisioning, and I have to start again from scratch. It's hard to remain flexible in that way of thinking for so long because it's very taxing if you're not used to it. Being like stuck in a mindset where you're always capable of adjusting, it's definitely a skill that needs to be developed over time. Granted, what I'm saying kind of goes out the window if you're fighting, like if who you're fighting or how you're fighting ends up being very monotonous, where there's like a discernible pattern that can be called out, or if you can call out like a pattern from your opponent, then you just have to stay disciplined and stick with a certain game plan that can punish that pattern.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit hectic on Nico's side.
It was indeed. And with all this talk about patterns, I've noticed Risk's approach for the opener is now involving that larger chain sooner right out the gate. And he seems to be beating Snicholas to the punch, getting the chain down, dropped onto Snicholas sooner than vice versa. Which awards Risk that pressure advantage early on. Risk was able to raise first, or re-raise rather. Snicholas, I believe, was second to do that. Despite being second to raise, Snicholas still has a good supply of panels, hasn't burned too much except for that 8 combo in the center, and was able to recover quick enough so that it doesn't become a problem in terms of digging out a middle well. I say that and then no gap. Quite a few extra burns on Risk's side, but it didn't matter as Snicholas dropped quite early.
That was quick, couldn't really handle. Wasn't ready for the combo follow-up, it seems.
That's right. Ooh, grounded catch from Risk, getting an extra chain link right at the end, ending with a 7 chain rather than a 6 chain.
Now Nico has to dig out of that a little bit. I would have just cleared with the reds to the left. But maybe he... Okay, thanks to yellows. Okay.
I actually like that Snicholas decided, even though he's sacrificing a little bit of short-term and a little bit of like medium-long-term position, sending an extra larger chain or mid-sized chain now, or a couple, 15 seconds ago, at least is forcing Risk also under pressure.
I mean, yeah, that's right. Oh, okay, never mind. Changing there.
And it paid off. And like right at the end, at game end, both of them ended up with 27.5 lines sent to each other. Ooh, Risk got done in by some 4 combos up top.
And so we are at match point for Nico. Oh, missed the
Risk tries
slide.
to go for a slide. I know how that feels. Alright. Snicholas, I guess, wasn't sure what he wanted to do there, but didn't have any shake time to make use of. Didn't have any stop time for that matter, but... Okay, broke up a chain link in order to save, I guess, presumably to save some panels. It worked out, because there is an easier-ish solve on the left side, gets it. Very good reaction from Snicholas to avoid a couple of alternative solve directions that would have otherwise bricked the solve. Also, I think was lunging for the light blues, didn't end up getting them and instead settled for a separate clear in the middle.
Risk was lucky that he got one clear at the bottom. Because he really only had one. And only the dark blue option.
Okay, Snicholas clearing through the middle first. Let's see where this takes him.
Oh!
Good call in avoiding the 5 and instead settling with the 4 by pulling out the green rather than bringing the light blue over. That would have been death. Did I just see a turning? Like, yeah, I did, right? Out of Risk. My goodness.
That was a panic move if I've seen one. Because Risk at first was aiming for aiming for insert, but he missed it.
You are my
And
prey.
Okay, that explains
and
it.
then he went into a panic sequence.
Meaning, speaking of panic sequences, Snicholas is in one of his own, was able to recover just a little bit with a clear off to the right side. Does have a workable second tier, but it only touches one side of the garbage, loses it in favor of just getting, unifying his stack rather than having separate, but it didn't pay off.
Yeah, that hole in the middle
Risk.
didn't do him any favor.
Risk is slowly inching back. Okay, that didn't pay off the way Snicholas was hoping. Minor setback, but was able to get the garbage clear in time. Risk filled in the hole by one panel, so ended up losing out on the Shogun. Snicholas goes for the insert. Expected it. Times an extra chain link. Very nice. Was covered for defense and then had a inopportune clear with the yellows. Risk just froze. Was trying to move towards the purple and just couldn't convert off of it.
Phew.
But that's the set.
Yep, that's the set. GG's.
Thank you to both Snicholas and Risk for giving us quite a very solid set. 35 games.
Yeah. I think the set went over an hour. Meanwhile, our first set didn't last quite as long. I think half an hour.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was a little bit on the shorter side.
Yeah, but those shorter sets, yeah, they happen.
They do indeed.